Humans have the innate desire to push themselves to the limit, sometimes to an extent that looks borderline crazy. In fact, a lot of us are so into it that the Guinness Book of World Records was established, and believe me, it has recorded thousands of absurd world records throughout the years. On that note, today we're going to be looking at craziest world records of all time. Longest ski jump. The world record for the longest ski jump ever made in competition was set in very spectacular fashion. The old record was broken twice in one day. Earlier on the day of March 18, 2017, the old world record of 251.5 meters set by Anders Fenemel in 2015 was shattered by Robert Johansson, who made an impressive 252-meter jump. Then later on in the day, Austrian world champion ski jumper Stefan Kart soared into the record by landing an incredible 253.5-meter jump. This groundbreaking achievement happened during the 29th FIS Ski Jumping World Cup, which took place in Norway. Although he landed the record-breaking jump, Kraft's team wasn't able to gain the overall first place in the competition, placing only third in the rankings. Ironically, first place was taken by the team of the same man whose record he broke earlier that day. Longest time in ice. Let's now move on to probably the most dangerous record on this list. Although it's quite tame compared to, let's say, making a ski jump, the inherent dangers of attempting to set this record is quite obvious. If you've ever tried to dunk your hand in a bucket full of ice and keep it there for a while, you'll definitely know what I mean, but, well, this is on a much larger scale. Austrian athlete Josef Koberl broke the world record for longest time spent submerged in ice on August 10, 2019. He lasted more than 2 hours in the box wearing nothing but a swimsuit. With a time of 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 47 seconds, Koberl beat the previous time spent in direct full-body contact with ice of 1 hour, 53 minutes, and 10 seconds. The record was previously achieved by Chinese athlete Jinsong Hao in Xiamen, China in 2014. It's not the first time Koberl has spent a significant amount of time covered in ice. He recently tried to sit in a box of ice during an on-television event for the Barbara Cartledge show for 1 hour. After successfully completing that challenge, he decided to go for the world record. After setting the new world record, Koberl said in an interview that he could have gone longer, but he didn't need to. Most powdered donuts eaten in a 3-minute course. All world records involving food have one thing in common. All of them are pretty much straightforward. I mean, if you want to set the world record for eating the most number of chicken nuggets in 3 minutes, all you have to do is shove a nugget down your gullet one at a time, am I right? Now, we all know that all food are not created equal, like ghost peppers for instance. Needless to say that these things are extremely hard to eat. Yet world records still exist based on the number of these things you can consume in 3 minutes. And the rules are pretty much the same. Shove them down your gullet one at a time. After achieving both aforementioned records, Kevin Strahl, also known as Labis, is looking for another challenge, something with a little bit more difficulty. And guess what? He found a challenge in the most unlikely food item, powdered donuts. It's not that eating donuts is inherently difficult. Guinness just added an extra rule to make things a little more challenging. That rule being you are not allowed to lick your lips. This may seem a little weird, and Guinness knows that. They laughingly said that licking one's lip after eating a donut comes with advantages. They just wanted to add a little bit of challenge by suppressing one basic human urge. Nonetheless, LABs was still able to set the record, eating 9 powdered donuts in 3 minutes. Most hula hoops spun simultaneously on multiple body parts. Dunja Kuhn is a German-born actress, cabaret performance artist, but not one to rest on her laurels. She also possesses 2 different Guinness World Records, one of which is the record for the most number of hula hoops spinning simultaneously on different parts of her body. During the record attempt, she was able to spin a total of 59 hula hoops on different parts of her body, including her neck and ankles. Kuhn, who was also a professional hula hooper, she once lived and worked in London for a few years before relocating to Germany. Dunja first started acting at the Stadttheater Trier, where she devised and performed the piece Rotsinn die Gefühl. In 2008, she joined the Battersea Arts Center's Young People's Theater, where she performed and devised plays for about 2 years. Now that she's a holder of 2 world records, Kuhn expects her acting career to be affected positively, hoping to land quite a few more acting roles in the future. Her current filmography includes the German feature film Rate Your Date by David Diehl, and also appeared in the 2016 Stoner Express by the Lennox Brothers and in Julian Gerald's 2014 A Royal Night Out. Most dice balanced on cats' paws. Cats aren't really the first thing that comes to your mind when mentioning pets doing the most amazing tricks. Admit it, cats are lazy, and most cat owners are quick to admit that. However, there's one cat who turned her laziness and general apathy for things going on around her to turn them into a viral sensation, and now a Guinness World Record holder. BB, the black and white Mogi, holds the current world record in what is surely one of the most bizarre categories, most dice stacked on a cat's paw. She managed to balance 10. Her owner apparently discovered the 3-year-old's talent by accident. BB became an internet star after videos were posted online of her barely batting a whisker while the dice were stacked on her rear paw as she reclined on a bed at her home in Selangor, Malaysia. Most bees covering the body. Bee bearding is a carnival act thought to date back to the 19th century. Performers place a queen bee on their bodies, which then attracts thousands of the flying insects. Since this act was born, there have been many people trying to outdo each other, wanting to be the person who can cover their bodies with the most number of bees. Good on ya, I guess? Currently, this rather bizarre world record is held by a Chinese man named Ruan Lingaming. Ruan successfully set a record for the heaviest mantle of bees, which weighed a daunting 63.7 kilograms and consisted of approximately 637,000 individual insects. That also includes a terrifying 60 queens. Ruan's challenge took place outside on the co-filming set of CCTV Guinness World Record Special and Lo Show Day Record. This also took place in Fengxing County, Yichun City, Jiangxi Province, China. And that's a lot of words right there, with official educators Angela Wu and Lisa Hoffman on hand to verify the attempt from a safe distance, of course. The largest free-fall formation. Skydiving is already an inherently dangerous sport to do, much more if you're trying to break a world record. But possibly the craziest skydiving world record ever set was for a free-fall formation. But what exactly is free-fall formation? Free-fall formation is a sport wherein multiple skydivers simultaneously jump off of a plane, create an interlock pattern while free-falling by holding onto each other's arms and legs and try to hold that formation for as long as they can. Think of the opening of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie and well, you got the right idea. Sounds difficult, right? It does because it is. Considered the greatest skydiving world record ever, 400 skydivers attempted and succeeded in creating the world's largest freefall formation back in February of 2006. And that record stands to this day. This world record was set in Thailand and was done as a tribute to the King of Thailand for his birthday. Which crazy world record would you be crazy enough to try? Let us know in the comment section down below. Want more videos about crazy and amazing stunts? Click on any of the videos you see on the screen. As always, thanks for watching everybody, and we will see you all next time.